Every 4 years, Goulburn Murray Water is required to submit a pricing submission to the Essential Services Commission, proposing service standards and pricing for our customers for the following 4 years. The service standards for diversions were co-created with our customers to provide the required level of service through the process of developing previous pricing submissions. Goulburn Murray Water have committed to being accountable to these service standards and communicate progress to these targets with our customers. The service standards are reported monthly internally and periodically to the Board of Directors and annually externally to our regulator and customers via the annual report and Goulburn Murray Water's internet page. During previous pricing submissions, Goulburn Murray Water have received a strong message about service standards from our customers. Keep them simple and make them matter. Since the approval of our previous pricing submission in 2020, Goulburn Murray Water has actively reviewed the appropriateness of each service standard. The diversions business has 4 service standards. Service Standard 2.1, our diversions customers have access to the water resource monitoring data within 2 weeks of data being submitted by the monitoring contractor. Groundwater management plans, which can be either local or statutory management plans, have been developed and implemented in defined areas known as groundwater management areas or water supply protection areas. These water supply protection areas or groundwater management areas are either overcommitted, have experienced declining groundwater levels under existing utilisation and thereby reducing access for groundwater users, or contain groundwater resources which have the potential to be more intensively developed. Management plans describe to customers how licensed use can occur in accordance with their licence conditions. Groundwater level monitoring is included in management plans to protect customers' ability to access groundwater, manage the groundwater resource, ensure environmental protection, and are often used in conjunction with seasonal allocations. Standard 2.1 does not offer a significant service for the customer and does not state how diversions customers are to access any updated monitoring data, that is, either via the Goulburn Murray Water website or the Water Management Information System. It is primarily a standard for GMW, as customers have no awareness of when data is provided to Goulburn Murray Water. This service standard is therefore achieved by default, with all monitoring data being updated in the Water Management Information System by the department. Only one of our plans requires monthly updates by Goulburn Murray Water. The remainder are reported on annually through the annual report. Based on this, it is recommended that Service Standard 2.1 is to be removed for Water Plan 6, and Goulburn Murray Water should refer customers to the new improved Water Management Information System for their water monitoring information. Service Standard 2.2, customer access to groundwater is managed through seasonal allocations which are announced in accordance with relevant management plans. Seasonal allocations are required within some groundwater management plans to maintain groundwater access. Where this is the case, an allocation is assessed and announcements are made in accordance with individual management plan requirements. These announcements are obligations of Goulburn Murray Waters to manage groundwater resources and customer access. It is recommended that Service Standard 2.2 remain the same for Water Plan 6. Service Standard 2.3. Access to unregulated stream flows is managed in accordance with restriction triggers in local management rules. Local management rules document rules for applying rosters and restrictions, passing flow requirements, trading zones and management objectives. These have been completed across each of the major basins in northern Victoria. Overall, there are 93 separate local management rule documents which are identified into their corresponding basin. The restriction triggers contained within the local management rules are essential to ensure water availability for Goulburn Murray Water customers and other water users who are dependent on minimum flows to access domestic and stock and maintain environmental health. Goulburn Murray Water does not control the water entering the stream, but can control access to the resource. Regional water service committees have been supportive of this indicator, as access during low flow periods is critical to farm production. The targets for this indicator are set very high due to the dependence of downstream users and environmental health on minimum flows. It is recommended that Service Standard 2.3 remain the same for Water Plan 6. Service Standard 2.4. Customers receive notification in writing through SMS, email or written letters within 24 hours. Unregulated customers' access to the available resource is usually managed through local management rules. These rules document the specific arrangements for when rostering and restrictions are applied to various unregulated streams. The timing of the assessment and the subsequent notification of changes to customers' access is important. It was therefore considered necessary that wherever notification of a change to access was required, the distribution of such advice must occur within 24 hours of Goulburn Murray Water being made aware that the change was required by formal written notification to each affected customer. Goulburn Murray Water manages a web page that allows customers to monitor access levels in unregulated streams. The web page is updated within 24 hours of advice that a change is required and provides customers with immediate access to information that relates to the current roster and restriction levels. The wording of this service standard in Water Plan 5 assumes that all customers are able to receive hard copy mail within 24 hours of sending. This is not the case, with many customers in the upper and or remote catchments receiving hard copy mail some 4 days after posting. Existing data sets held by Goulburn Murray Water do not contain a comprehensive list of customer email details. Improvements in this area is underway, but it will take some time to ensure that all customers have current contact details. In addition to this, not all customers have email or mobile phone reception, limiting the ability for Goulburn Murray Water to rely upon an electronic notification system. Considering these factors, as the current reporting requirements cannot feasibly be achieved, it is recommended Service Standard 2.4 be adjusted to GMW will, within 24 hours of being made aware of the need to amend roster and restriction, initiate notification to customers impacted by these changes through SMS, email, written letters or website content. So that's the starting point for our discussion. Goulburn Murray Water would like to know, how do you feel about the proposed changes? Are the targets for these standards still correct? And is there anything important to you that we've missed?